Vincenzo's Go Crypto Investing and a little late night update. We had a subscriber request some LCX, so we're going to take a look at LCX. And I do remember him about a month or two ago. He did bring this up, and I believe uh, it was down near that yellow trading area. And if we do a quick technical analysis on this, we'll do the VP volume indicator. We'll scroll that over, and that's what that yellow trading box was, those major support and resistance. I'm not sure the last time we looked at this, but you can see we're approaching, if this is as far back as this coin goes, nearing its all-time high. Right now, it got rejected by a local double top here, right? And it's coming down for a consolidation. So what I'd be looking for now is we're going to expand this box out right in the middle of the heart of the volume. We're going to lock that so it doesn't move. And what I'd be looking for in LCX in the daily time frame is it stays above these moving averages. And if it stays above these moving averages, you could be looking at LCX as a nice bull flag where you have descending overhead resistance and you have, whoops, that's not what we want. And you got descending underneath support like so. We'll make that smaller. And then it forms kind of a falling channel or a pennant formation. And you could say that this is the flagpole down here, and that's the flag. And if it breaks out to the upside, you could say the next point of the breakout, if we clone this, would be all the way up here at about 9.5 cents, which would be just about at its all-time high, if not peaking above it a little bit, if this was to break up to the upside right there. Because right now we're at a nice double top. And if this breaks the moving averages, which you would look for is it initially come down to major underneath support where you had your flag pull right here and then you broke out to a technical target. So you would have a major underneath support sitting there at about 1.14 cents if it breaks below the 200-day moving average. And you can see how these pennant flags work, right? This is a good little thing right here. You had your first one, flagpole, pennant flag breakout. And if you did a targeted move from the bottom to the top to the point of a breakout, it gets you right there. Then this next one's the same thing. Flagpole, smaller pennant flag, point of the breakout, it gets you right up to your next targeted move, right? So you could say if this does hold the 200-day moving average and it breaks out of this pennant flag formation, you could say this is your flagpole. Say it breaks out at the bottom of it, point of the breakout, that would get you right there up near that point just below uh or 93 cents. I don't know why I'm saying 9 cents, 93 cents, just above or near the old all-time high. So that's what I'd be watching out for in LCX. Does this repeat what it was doing here, where we had a pump, sideways consolidation, the breakout to a targeted move, a pump, sideways consolidation to the breakout, right? We had two consecutive ones of these. We had our first one, pennant flag, targeted move, second one, pennant flag, targeted move, right? And then we consolidated on that one, had a little bit of a breakout, but it was more of a fake out. And then we caught some people up there, and then we had a big correction down to about 9 cents. And then we pumped off the VP volume indicator, top part of that range, the major buyers, which is above it, it's going to hold it as support, is what you would look for it to do. And it did, and it broke to the upside. So our upside target, if this breaks bullish out of this pennant flag formation and invalidates this double top, you have a 93 cent max potential on that pump. And if you break down, you would look for this to come down to about the 14 cent level where your new major support is, because that is your last consolidation here. We had major support here, major support and resistance there, and then it came back through it, right? So that's what I'm looking at on LCX. And I think you, my good man, I want to give you a shout out here who did comment that, oh, it's a long time. Artie Lopez 9952. He's been a member of this community for a very long time. X, and I'm gonna heart that. XUS001, no problem with the quant update. I'll make sure I put that into my rotation. And then we had every time I want to show this, I can never find it. Community, scroll all the way down. I haven't responded. Where is this at? Every time that I'm not on here, I see what I'm looking for. And then when I'm on here, I can't find what I'm looking for, right? Uh, where did I find this? Where was this roundup at that it did? Sorry for turning the phone this way. We were in here, and then we went to content, maybe? No, content's that. It was in the community, but it had a thing on here where it was like, oh, it's so frustrating. I don't know where it was. Of course, I won't be able to find it now and it won't come up. It was showing me like a roundup of my community of who was commenting. Maybe it was under audience. No, who was commenting the most. It had like a little overview of that. But of course, since I'm back in here now, it's not going to show it. So I don't know where that was at. Again, I'll find it when I'm not making a video. But when I'm making a video, I won't be able to find it. We'll go back to the community and flip this down the way where everybody can see it. We'll look at, go scroll through some of these comments. It's just so frustrating. I wanted to show you this, but that's just not going to happen. Scroll a little more. Let's go back this way real quick. Here we go, Jerome. That's what I wanted to see. Jerome always has good comments, and you'll see a couple of his comments. He's been a long time. Happy New Year's, Vincenzo. I just got out of the can, got no holdings. Am I too late? My supplies are dry. So I guess it might tie into the renewable market scam. Hope you're doing well. He's been a long time commenter, and he always, you can see he's got 100+ comments, and he's always got some funny comments. Uh, he's a top commenter, and to he's very vital to this channel because uh he always has some funny comments. And Jerome, John, Andrew, XRP Future Millionaire, and Mr. Anderson. We appreciate all your comments. But Jerome, I just wanted to give you a shout out because you definitely win funny commenter on this channel for 4 years running based on your comments. Uh, brilliant. Cheers, JE. Brilliant, clear, focus, to the point, JE. And that's absolutely right, Jay. Now we can go back into the commenters and see if there's any other subscriber. Sorry, you're bearing with me during my little ramblings. Dashboard. We want our comments. Community, view all. Is there anybody else in here today that would like an update? Artie, we just got you yours. Vincenzo, thank you very much for calling me old Vincenzo. Hope amp pump soon. It is starting to pump. Joe Armor 3179. Let's go, big dog. You're a great member of this community. XDC. Oh, there we go. Frank Carbone 4372. We'll do some XDC for you. I want to be a jabroni killer. How can I join? You deserve. There is a link on this page and in video description and comment in each video. Thanks. Thank you for that, XRP Ripper. So we got XDC on here that we're going to look at. Oh, Alaska. I wish I was up there, Joe Armor. Alaska is awesome. Iota, Smack will do another update on that since I'm here. Anybody else that had anything recently that I missed? So we got XDC, and we'll do a, what was that? So I don't forget. XDC and an Iota update. Anything else? We did a quant update earlier for you. And DGB. So XDC, DGB, and IOTA, we're going to do an update on right now along with LCX. So let's get into here. Let's go into my crypto coins. We'll start with XDC so I don't forget it. And I thank you. And the more you comment like this, the more updates, the more frequent updates we'll get. IOTA and the daily time frame. We got our 50-day moving average at about 8.5 cents. We got our 100-day moving average at about uh 6.9 cents. And then we got our long-term moving average down there. If we go into the weekly time frame, just to give us an idea where we're at. Oh, we're almost at all-time highs in IOTA. How about that? We'll get rid of these old hideous looking ones. Get rid of this one. And you can see where the mean of the volume used to be was way down there, but let's update this because I'm assuming it's going to change now with the more coins. And there you go. That's why we have this orange one up here. Let's unlock that. And let's raise that because we've had some more volume there. So right now, IOTA, it appears to me that you're going to breach this all-time high or at least touch it, just like XRP just did. We've had a ferocious rally, and it's 19 cents is your all-time high, and we're coming up from 3 cents. That would be my next upside target in IOTA, would be the old all-time high. Obviously, it doesn't take a genius to figure that out, which is probably going to be where you go next on your next move. We'll clone that. No, give me a little clone action. In XDC. It looks like you're coming all the way back in XDC to the old all-time high at about 20 cents. And what I'd be looking at on your underneath support is on any kind of consolidation or a temporary sell-off from the 20 cents. I would be looking at the moving averages, the 50 and the daily time frame, the 100 and the 200 as major underneath support, as you haven't maybe just touched the 50 here in late December, but haven't really touched these since November, and it looks like you're coming all the way back up, which is a phenomenal move from the swing low up to its high, matching XLM and XRP of that big, big move. So I would think the 20 cents is your next target, and then watch the moving averages on the underneath support for any kind of sell-off. Then we have IOTA. Don't want to forget about that. IOTA continues like we talked about earlier yesterday. It seems like it wants to break to the upside. And if it continues to break to the upside, IOTA's next major move looks like it's going to try to make a run up near that $1.20. So $1.20 is what I'd be looking at in IOTA on the breakout to the upside off of a sort of pennant flag formation right here, right? You have descending overhead support and resistance with your flagpole there. And on the breakout to the upside, $1.20 would be your upside target. And then as long as you stay above the moving averages on any sell-off, that would keep you short-term bullish. And DGB, didn't want to forget that. Let's go over and look at DGB. Where's DGB? I know I have that on here. There it is, DGB, Digibyte. You can see it initially got rejected at the 2 cent level, but this kind of looks like with the double top, you could say that's a cup and handle where there's your cup and there's your handle. And then your targeted move would be if it is a cup and handle, and this is in the daily time frame, from the bottom of the cup up to that neckline, which would be the point of the rejection. And then you could take that up, and that would be a big, big move all the way almost back to your all-time high. And if that is a cup and handle, and you see how it's got the cup and then it's got the handle, you can see that the down, the cup right there, the neckline, and this consolidation would be the handle. That's a very bullish formation. And then see how that looks like a cup and a handle? And then your upside target would be to the point of the breakout, which would be all the way up here past this next overhead resistance at about 6.25 cents. So that's what I'd be looking at on DGB. And as long as you stay above the 200-day moving average, you're still bullish. And this cup and handle in the daily time frame would still be very, very validated. Like, subscribe, and share. Peace and love.